And we're the streeters.
Welcome to the ARTyRV Q&A tonight, where we answer your questions about stained glass and chat about glass.
All about glass, Barb. You know, and we do this every Monday night, and there are more and more people tuning in to, ask us their questions, and also just to kind of see what everybody else is asking about. So welcome, everybody.
Yes.
We'll get started with a question. I had a question. Somebody wanted us to just recommend a source for our paints. Well, there's a couple sources, and we don't have any sponsors for the show, but you can go to Sunshine Glassworks and Ed Hoy's International, of course, and Franklin Art Glass. Those are probably the three biggest, and they're going to have probably the most colors, and they're all going to be the same price because they're all retailing to some of you, and then others of you they'll be wholesaling to. So
yes, so tonight we're going to answer your questions, and then Ed's going to share some a piece of glass with you and talk about each week. We're going to share some glass. So we got to come up with a name for that part
for that
of the
segment. So think about it.
So think about it. And then we're going to show you some clips about what we've been doing this week, just like some 30-second clips. One about the glass blowing that's going on in the studio, and another clip about a light box. So we're trying to source a light box for you guys, and I just happened to find one, but we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that in a little bit too.
Yeah.
So our another question that I had besides the paints, Barb, was somebody wanted to know the information on zinc. Well, zinc is a metal, of course. I don't really enjoy using the zinc. Two things you don't do with the zinc. One of them is you don't put it around the outside of a large window and hope that it's going to be the frame to hang it by. Please don't do that. Zinc is not designed for that. Zinc is designed to go around the outside of a piece and then installed into an opening. However, if you do the door out of lead, but you put zinc around it, it's going to crack everywhere, every joint that touches the zinc, where the lead touches the zinc, all the way around the door, because you have a rigid metal and a soft metal. So you have to be real careful with that. And, you can build windows out of zinc, but make sure you have a cane bender that you can bend the zinc, because you're not going to do it by hand and make it look the way it needs to look. So I hope that answers your question. There's a lot of different things about zinc, but those are probably the top three do's and don'ts with it.
Yeah, and a lot of people use zinc as the outside border, but you do have limitations on the strength of that. So
yeah, and when you have the two metals together, the lead joints will crack.
Yeah.
On the outside.
So yeah, there's a lot of different thoughts on that, and that's just our personal opinion, and we've been doing it for over 30 years, and
I've seen it happen.
And we've seen some things happen. And a lot of times when we have to do a repair, we have to use zinc. So,
yeah.
So we do use it.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Ed.
Well, like I said, I don't pretend to know everything, but there are certain things that in the years that we have been doing this, that we have done and are tried and true. And I wouldn't want to steer anybody wrong, but the zinc thing is, definitely don't hang it from your zinc.
I'd like to say hello to Joey and Marion. They're both here tonight.
Hey,
Marion, your item is going out tomorrow.
Okay.
Everything's ready. Everything from
ready.
Last week is shipping tomorrow.
Well, we were waiting on the passports.
We have been I don't want to make excuses, but we have been so busy that we didn't even get a chance to go home and take a shower tonight before this live stream. And that's why I still have this from blowing glass. And this is my barrier from the heat.
But you know what? We did blow glass today. And we've got, needless to say, we are delivering a project the first of the month, and we're finishing it up this week. So
we're at the very, and
actually, we're at the fun part. We're on to the big stuff now.
Yeah, you have to get warmed up. after you're off for a few months. So
Yeah,
do
7.
we have any questions tonight? If not, we had questions come in during the week, and I'll tell you, like I said, we've been so busy that we didn't have time to answer them. So we're going to answer them tonight.
So we're going to answer them tonight. So somebody wanted to know how to enlarge an 8-inch by 11-inch panel without, copying it. Well, they didn't tell us how big they wanted to make it, number one. And, but typically what you could do, it's easier. It's easier to take a pattern that size and shrink it. Okay. And then put it under a projector and shoot it onto the wall. So, and then that'll get you, but you have to be careful with certain things, and you have to be careful depending on the pattern, because
can't do logos like that.
Yeah, and you can't do logos. You got to be real careful about that. And but the other thing you want to do is, even if you're enlarging it, it's going to increase your drawing skills, because when you enlarge that up on the wall, you're going to see flaws in the design, and I hope that you'll fix them and see to change them up a little bit. And y'all know the very first window that I ever built for Barbara to go on our back porch on the river, a long time ago, there was a flaw in the pattern, and I never saw it, and it's still in the window. But you know what? It was the first window I did. And you know what my light box was, guys? And we're moving into the light box segment. My light box was a dresser drawer with a light bulb in it and a piece of heavy glass that I got out of the dumpster. But we made it, didn't we, Barb?
Yeah, we did. Kat St. Jane, Karen Mills, Renee, everybody's here. Marion, Joey. Hi,
great.
Everybody.
Hey, and everybody that won something last week's drawing is all going out tomorrow. If you haven't already got it, it's heading out tomorrow.
Best place to order solder, 6040.
Who's that?
Oh, Karen.
Karen, try Palmetto Mirror and Art Glass. They're right down the road from you, and Alan does carry 60/40 and 50/50.
And
you won't even have to pay shipping. That'll save you a bunch of money. Be worth it to ride to Greer.
She said thank you. Oh, good. You met Jenny. Good. Yeah. I don't know. It just happened. I don't know.
Things happen, y'all.
Happen.
It's
one
awesome.
Of those great things that happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought of you when it happened. I'm glad you could get together on that.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all got it
together.
together.
Hey, Magali.
Good to see. It's
so
really,
we're answering questions now.
We are, and we've got them going on. So another question that we had was, and Junkshore Jenkins wanted to know, what was Barb and I, or is Barb and I's best seller? Well, you know what? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to let Barbara answer that question.
Why?
Because
I answered it when we looked at it.
When we looked at it, you answered it, and it was so good. It was so, the answer was so good, y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did say this. I said for quantity, it is the Christmas ornaments.
In the glass
for the amount of money and profit, it is stained glass commissions and projects.
And
public art.
And a top running right there second is right beside it is our public art.
Public art, yeah.
Yeah, public art, stained glass commissions. And as far as quantities per piece, it's our hand-blown Christmas ornaments made by Barbara and Ed at conwayglass.com, shop for Christmas. / shop.
We should have that up here.
We should. Okay. So, hey, if we got anybody that's new to the channel, just checking in, if you'd like to subscribe, that would be awesome. A thumbs up works for us too. And don't forget, because there's a little bell right there above on the right-hand side. We can't hear it ring, but if you click on it, it will let you know when our next live stream is. And everybody, you know what that is. That's next Monday night at 7 p.m.
I was just talking to.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's good. That's the silent talk.
Okay,
Wow.
Marion's doing a window that's 32 by 26, and she needs to order cane. What size should she use?
Answer us back, Marion, with what kind of window is it? What's the design? Is it a bunch of intricate pieces, or is it just the blocks, rectangles and squares and borders? Diamonds and squares. Oh
flowers. My! Yeah, tell us what it is, and we can kind of guide you from there.
Yeah, just kind of guide you from there. Because see, like the windows that we're working on with the oak tree stained glass project, we chose a 3/16 lead for that because there are so many pieces, and we wanted the glass to show up rather than the lead.
Yep. Yep.
So keep that in mind when you're doing your leading or your caming on your windows, guys. Take into consideration just how much of that lead do you really want to see, and how rigid does the window need to be? What's its application? Is it going in a door? Is it is it going in a window behind some glass? And are the glasses that you're using very unusual? Do they make you excited when you cut them? You know what I'm saying? They're just like, you can't wait to get in there and cut the glass because you want to see what it looks like on the light box. So.
Yep. That's right.
That's just me. I get very passionate about that stuff. I really do like it. So, hey, Barb, why don't you tell them about your light box that you found?
I want you to tell them about your glass.
Okay, I'll do that.
No.
I'll do
it. I'll do it.
So, hey, y'all.
No, I'll do it.
No.
Okay. The phone reception is bad. It may be our internet. I mean, I don't know what your reception is out there, but I'm looking at our.
Yeah, there we go. It's popping in and out. I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to get a new router, guys.
Sorry about that. We're paying for like really fast internet, and it's the tortoise and the hare thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's I'll show you.
Barb's got a little treat for you guys
We're
tonight.
going to do both. It's not anything special, but I found a light box. What are you doing?
Just making sure that was in. I didn't know if the internet
I think we're ready.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't know either, but I'll call the phone company in the morning. No problem.
Yeah. Okay, so we found a light box in the closet. This is part of a portable photography set that we had. So I never used it for photography because it wasn't quite bright enough. But it's perfect. It's lightweight. I move it around. We've been painting with it with the birds and everything. And I really like it. So keep your eye out at yard sales and things. And these are the birds we've been working on. And they should be finished soon. So that's with the light on and with the light off. So this is with it on.
Oh, those photographs are beautiful, Barb. But thanks for sharing that light box with us.
Yeah.
You know, that's just a nice little, I think it's 18 by 24 and runs about $70 or so.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good link for y'all, and I'll put it on the community. When I find it, I'll post it on the community page, or I'll post it on the description here. So, but yeah, the photography, that light box, you might find one at a yard sale. I just feel like people probably sell that kind of stuff. But Joyce is here too.
Hey,
hi, Joyce.
Good to see y'all.
So 456 Congo wants to know, do you have any tricks for trying to create a doll that looks like a picture? Paint.
What kind of dog is it first? Because dogs are different. A lot of dogs, some dogs are real easy to draw, but there's other dogs that are really tough. So
yeah, use it. You can use a photograph.
You need a photograph from the owner.
Yeah, and then do a high contrast copy on the copier, and then blow it up, or take it to not Kinko's,
Well,
Office Depot, and have them blow it up?
yeah, and put it into a sepia tone, and you can see the shadows in it, and sometimes that'll make it easier to draw, right, Barn?
Yeah, sure. Black and white,
Yeah.
whatever works easier. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because sometimes if you change just the background of the photograph, you can it's much easier to draw the dog.
And then, there's all kinds of programs that you can take the picture and make it. Even Canva will take a picture and make it into a poster size stained glass,
Right.
kind of. It looks like a mosaic. It's not really that great, but it might get you started.
Right. It'll get you started. And if you can have any little bit of drawing about you, it'll help you a lot.
English Mastiff.
Oh, that's got the big jaws on it. You're going to have to be careful with that. And it's usually black or brown, isn't it? So
a lot of studying on that.
A lot of studying on that one. Yeah, it's not.
We don't do dogs. Maybe someone on here can help you as far as that. But I think your glass selection
is going to make your animal.
Is going to make your stained glass. So I would study what the hair looks like, and then I'd just work my way through all your suppliers and see if you can find a glass that really captures the hair, because that's the most important thing about the animal.
Let your supplier in on what you're doing and let them send you samples.
Huge dog with drool. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, drool.
Yeah. The drool will probably be the easy part. It's the rest of the dog, because those things weigh like 160 pounds, 180 pounds. It's crazy.
Have a good night, Mary. Marion's losing cell signal. I hope it's not our signal that's dying, but thanks for tuning in tonight,
Marion.
Package is going out tomorrow. Everything goes out tomorrow from last week.
Yeah.
It should have went out Saturday, but I ran out of time. I was here by myself and I couldn't get everything done. So
yeah. Hi, Melanie. Good to see you tonight. Hope everything's well.
Hi, Mel. Okay, so we've been answering questions.
We got the light table out and got that. Oh, so hey, here comes. This is a new segment, and we're going to do this every Monday night and we're going to talk a little bit about glass. I'm not sure what we're going to call it. We'll call it Glass Talk. I don't know. Y'all come up with a name and we'll run with it. So tonight, I'm going to share with everybody. I know it's another Kokomo glass. I want you to know that Kokomo makes, Kokomo and Wismac both make some of the most beautiful opalescent glasses that there are. And they're the two oldest companies in the country. They have been making glass for a long time. So here we go. This glass is a purple and white opalescent, and the sheets vary a lot, but let me tell you something. These are the most beautiful clouds or stormy skies out over the ocean that you've ever introduced into your window. The number on this glass is K192. Okay, K for the Kokomo, 192 for the color, shade, and pattern. There's if you look at this, look at the back of this. It looks like almost fish scales. I'm not sure, but this glass.
Ooh, that looks really like.
You know what? If you look up in the sky and the wind's blowing really hard, way up high, and the clouds look like little pillows. I don't know what they're called.
You can see.
But this is it right here.
Or waves.
On like above the ocean, you're looking down, maybe from the satellite. Maybe that's what the waves look like.
Would that glass be called a white and purple streaky opalescent?
It would be a purple white opal, because the purple is
not streaky.
No.
Okay.
The streaky has a streaky glass, y'all, and we'll talk about that next. A streaky glass is similar to an opaque glass and has the same colors, but there's spots where you can see through it and you can see the color running just by looking through it. Okay. So, but when I look through this glass just turns a really awesome color.
We're pixely, Magali says.
Oh, okay. It is. It's our internet then, y'all. So sorry
about that. I'll be getting a new router. Last week my camera fell down or did something crazy. We'll do better.
I don't know. Sorry about that, y'all.
Where is Ray? Ray sent us a nice little note the other day. So
Okay.
He'll probably be here. So
Well, come back, Magali.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I do everything I can, but I never get it right. But
it's a work in process, y'all.
Yeah.
But have made progress about that.
Yeah, we have made progress.
So, hey, if you're new to the channel and just tuning in, please take the time to subscribe. And if not, a thumbs up.
Look, I got that bell.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Woo!
Woo! That was the bell.
Yeah, if you ring that bell on our channel, you'll get a notification when we go live or when we have a new video. It'll go right to your, sometimes it goes to your inbox if they are in a good mood. They send it.
So we've come up with a way to treat everybody twice a week. Monday night Q&A at 7 p.m. And on Wednesday night, it's a behind the scenes at Conway Glass and ARTyRV Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Right, Barb?
That's right.
So make sure you tune in.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure this week we have bits and pieces of all kinds of things.
Well, we're finishing up so much. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're so busy. Cole wants to know if you have any tips for cutting Yakagani glass that's heavily textured. He feels like it jumps and skips, even on the smooth side.
It does. Cole, that's a good question. That is a good question. And it's funny because in the live oak, the oak tree stained glass project, probably 8 of 10 of the glasses were exactly like that. So what I found, and I found this out not just this trip, but over the years, and sometimes you'll forget about it, but do me a favor, just if you'll let up on your glass cutter a little bit, still keep pressure, let up on it, okay? Keep pressure, but let up on your glass cutter, and of course, drive right through those ditches and those canals that are in the Yakagani glass, but they're also in a lot of the other glasses that are heavily textured. But when you're scoring, don't push down just because it's textured. Let up a little bit from your normal oof and see if that helps you. Because I tell you, it sure helped me in this project. It didn't waste as much glass as I thought I was going to because of the textures. Actually, you know what, Cole? I enjoyed working with the textures on the oak tree stained glass project.
Once you get that, instead of pushing harder, you just let up.
Yeah, because you think it's actually the opposite of what you think it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the opposite of what. Are you back? Are we still pixelated, Magali?
Okay. Probably because she's okay. Karen wants to know about a kit, and I said Sunshine. Are they still called Sunshine Glassworks?
Sunshine Glassworks Ltd. Yeah.
Okay, I'll type that in. Sorry, y'all. So if we're having these problems, we probably should kind of cut it short because I don't want to. I
don't want to ruin everybody's night.
I don't want to get on your nerves.
Right.
That's the last thing I want to do.
So we could do a sneak peek before we go. We just want let me just show you something. We're not going anywhere.
I wanted to show. Okay, go ahead.
But I just wanted it because you can only see this.
Oh yeah.
On a white.
You can't really see. You can kind of see it. Yeah.
But you can see the amber
at the bottom
and the blue. This is just one of many wall decorations going to
You can't read and talk at the same time.
Going
Go into the aquarium.
to the aquarium. I'm sorry. I just
Okay.
had a senior moment.
Okay. Yeah, wasn't that gorgeous? So,
Well, the colors are,
I got a little peek of the edge. So I'll get some more photos together. You probably see some more in the video coming up on the first Saturday
in November.
Yep. I'm saving them. But here, I think I have a little sneak peek of us in the studio.
So sit back and take a few minutes and take a look at this.
There's Ed shaping the glass. There's, of course, the pipe warmer. And, his hands look really close to that hot glass. It's about 1,800 degrees. Look at his arm is so close to the glass.
And it is. It's that close.
But that's some of the color there. A black water theme.
She hit the nail right on the head with the color, y'all. It's a black water theme, and we are running with it. Let me tell you, we are running with it.
Hold it back up, please.
Sure. I'm trying to get a little bit of white here. Oh, I'm sorry.
We have about 20
of them made already.
Yeah. We have 75 pieces.
There we go. Now you can see the bottom edge.
Now. So black water is kind of an iced tea color.
And you can see the amber.
From the cypress trees.
And I'm going to turn
the black water.
And get you some blue.
And then the water, the blue, the aqua. It really
and then the ribs that you see, that refraction, that we put that in an optic mold. That's 24 ribs. No, that's 32 ribs. I'm sorry.
So what we tried to do, there's going to be like about 20 of them on a wall. And so what we're trying to do is, of course, the color, but we also want the reflection. So every bowl has a different reflection onto the wall. So it kind of reflects.
Yeah, I don't know if we can get a reflection. Can we do that? No. But anyway, each one of these ribs here produces a reflection.
You can't see it.
You can't see it because they've got some really intense LED lights going on these from above and at about, I think it's 28 and 45 degrees from the ceiling. And that's going to allow like 3 rows of bowls to be illuminated.
Okay, we got some ideas for what to name your program.
Okay, I'm ready.
Did I interrupt you?
No, go. I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Okay. Should we go from the top or okay? I think the first person was Mel. She said glass chat.
Glass chat. I like that.
Okay, and then let's go down here. Well, I know there's some more here. Education time.
Oh, that's good. That's pretty good too.
I like that.
Yeah, education. You know what? That'd be a nice T-shirt too.
Magali likes that too. Okay, so that's what we have so far.
That's good.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Mel.
Give us some ideas.
And who gave us the education?
Oh, 456.
Oh, 456. Yeah.
If you have any other ideas, let us know. I don't know what we're going to name it, but those are good.
Yeah, those are
real good.
Those are real good.
Education time.
Education time. That's cool.
Education glass chat.
Education. That's good. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all good, everybody. I hope everybody's well. Got some crazy weather out there.
Or was that it?
That was it on the question. Was the last one.
Okay. Went thrifting last week. Found 2 not so great lampshades. $20. The dragon's eggs that she's working on. Cool. Good deal. Yard sales are a great place to buy tools and
oh my gosh, yeah.
Things, supplies.
Yeah, you can tools and things, supplies are really good when in yard sales in older neighborhoods that have been there for quite a while.
Okay, Karen, the new name is for the glass when Ed does his little chat about glass and shares his glass of the week. We were just coming up with a new name.
Yeah,
That.
so education and glass chat.
And glass chat. So, yeah, if you think of anything else, just put it in the comments. And since we're having a problem,
yeah, because it's way low. It's
tonight,
way low.
We apologize. I mean, we could go off and come back on, but I don't think we need to do that tonight.
No.
But we do appreciate everybody tuning in because we have quite a few people here. Is your reception better, Magali? Karen Magali. Secrets on Wednesday. Secrets on Wednesday. Shades of life. Ooh. Okay. A lot to consider here. You guys.
Shades of life.
Glass and sass. I like that. Maybe we should be a little bit sassier.
Joyce. That's pretty good.
More viewers. Okay. Ours is doing terrible. So we think we're going to go kind of hop off of here and we're going to go order a new router. Because I just said last week, I think we need a new router because my computer is so slow.
But Mel said her net is it good or bad? Well, you guys are getting bad storms out there, Mel. So I don't know. That might have something to do with it.
Okay. Magali got a haul of glass.
She did?
Glass and sass. They like it.
Glass and sass.
Glass
I like that.
and sass.
Who said that? Joyce?
Yeah, Karen likes it too. I'm still taking.
Wasn't there a skit on Saturday Night Live where they were sassy?
Risky side.
They were sassy.
Yeah, glass and sass. Yes,
I like that. Well, I got to find different glasses to keep y'all interested. So even one week I may ask you what kind of glass it is. See if we can come up with it. So, the glasses are kind of hard to show you right here live. So we also may insert it into the live and talk about it where we can talk about it differently. Maybe. I don't know. I have to ask the producer about that.
I thought you said you'd like to wing it.
Ah! I don't have any wings.
That's what he said. I was trying to talk to him about, what we were going to talk about tonight. Did he have any ideas? He said, I just like to wing it. So that's what he does.
No, it's not.
Well, that's what you said.
But I don't wing it. I
think he does a fabulous job.
I hope I do.
He's better spontaneous than I am.
Hey, Renee, good to see you. Glad you could tune in tonight with us.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean to babble on.
It's good. It's good.
Stop and go.
Magali's still stop and go. Y'all, we're not gonna ruin your whole evening about this. Our internet, it's just cloudy in South Carolina. Go figure, right?
Magali bought the piece of glass that looks like water. It starts with the letter M. Sounds Italian. It's not made anymore.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know
what it is. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Karen. Like the first letter being the manufacturer.
Yeah, the first letter is usually the manufacturer.
Glasses for the masses. Hey. That's pretty good.
Just like pop art. Art for the masses.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Magali's going to send us a pic.
okay, please do, hon. Let's check it out.
Okay. All right. We're going to go because our little bars were showing nothing.
Yeah, it's not. It's
not good. I promise when I upload the video, it will be, it'll be.
Well, and we'll get the new router ordered, and we'll have one before Monday night, and next Monday night, and we will also
What?
call the phone company in the morning and make
Yeah,
sure,
that's another
because we're
phone call.
paying. See, we're paying for because of the cameras and everything around the building. We're paying for really super fast internet,
Okay.
and they're messing us up.
Mel wants to know, are there naming and numbering conventions that the glass manufacturers collectively follow? Yes. Oh, Murano glass. Yeah, Magali, Murano. Yes, Mel. Tell them.
Yeah, they do. For like Kokomo, that's the 6 in the cathedral glasses. The 600s are all blues, shades of blue. The 800s are all shades of grape and purple. That really rich purple. Lower numbers in Kokomo, such as like 16 and 18, are reds and cherry reds. And most of your manufacturers stick with that. The low numbers.
Manufacturer letter first.
The manufacturer letter first. Say, for instance, W14GC, which is a Wismac. Okay. It's a Wismac number 14, which would be a red, and it's a granite texture.
Yeah, they're pretty much, they all have different textures, so that would be different. But that's usually manufacturer name, then color, then their texture, their color. They all have different color numbers and texture names.
Right. Well, there's a granite, there's a hammered. So you got a G, you have a H. Okay. You have a R for a ripple. You have a DR for a double rolled, which is like, shoo, really smooth glass. That's absolutely gorgeous, but it's a cathedral. And so anyway, those things. And if you just look at a sample kit, I'm not sure what Bullseye does, because Bullseye is B4 numbers. And I'm not sure how Bullseye follows their stuff, because I haven't used it enough to actually even know the numbers of their glass. Like the Wismac and Kokomo, I got the numbers in my head of what I'd like to use and what glasses I enjoy working with. So.
I can't remember what it is.
It's barb.artyrv
At Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm putting that in for you, Linda. I
Yeah,
think
Linda.
It's coming.
Is that the apron?
Yeah. I looked for it today. I'm sorry. I have all the packages all ready to ship at gmail.com.
But we'll take care of it.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's barb.artyrv
at
gmail.com.
Okay. I don't know if you just got that or not. Let me know if you got that, Linda. I have it boxed up and ready to go. I looked for it. Anyway, it's barb.artyrv at gmail.com.
Right. If you don't forget the dot.
Yes, I got your order, Karen. It's going out tomorrow. Yes.
Is that the one that's going to South Carolina?
Yeah, it's supposed to go out Saturday, but it didn't happen. We've had some things.
Well, Saturday we had to charge the furnace. That takes all day. And you don't want to be in the building. That's the drawback of charging the furnace.
Hard time getting my email through to that email. Okay. Oh, okay. Magali wanted to know if we got stained glass news. We used to carry it for our students and for our customers. We no longer carry it just because we don't have a way to distribute it.
Right.
But we love that magazine. I get it in my shipments from Sunshine Glass.
Yeah. So if you order something from
You
Sunshine,
they get it to
you'll
you.
send it to you.
So you
And
always have one.
that's a quarterly magazine. It always has the pattern of the month in it. So small little order from Sunshine, and boom, you've got a new pattern.
Did you get that email, guys? I think that's right. Okay.
Did you get it? Okay.
Yes. Okay, good. So you guys have our email if you need to.
Yeah. So if you need to send us something, just send it to barb.artyrv@gmail.com.
Okay.
And then you'll get her.
Well, it's ARTyRV.
Well, that's what I mean. You'll get the ARTyRV channel, and then we'll check that.
Yes. Okay.
It's that dot, I'm telling you. And that dot will wear out on your keyboard, and you won't even know it.
Okay, Mel, you got a question? Yes, Magali, every quarter. Yeah, you get that every quarter. Mel has a question about Wednesday. Does it clean off, and how are you dealing with the turpentine fumes? You talking about oil paint? Okay, because I used water.
Yeah, we use water. Or you should use like, what's that? Lavender oil or something that smells good.
Clove oil.
Clove oil or lavender oil.
Use clove oil and a little bit of lavender.
The
mix for the lead. Keep the bucket closed when you're not using it.
Yeah, and you're not putting mineral spirits in it anyway. You're putting lacquer thinner in it, right? Because you have to put lacquer thinner in it. The turpentine, if you're using turpentine, that's why it stinks. Yeah, the mix
do we have turpentine in ours?
No, the mix we use for our leading, our waterproofing our lead, is on the ARTyRV page.
Tell them the ingredients again, or I can look it up.
Well, the ingredients are DAP 33 glazing compound, black oil-based paint, and lacquer thinner. That's it.
Lacquer thinner.
Lacquer thinner.
Okay.
Lacquer thinner will evaporate. Turpentine will be there forever.
Yeah, definitely. So.
Yeah, turpentine's not going to. If you use turpentine, then you got to use whiting, and what a mess that is. Mel, be careful, hon. Use the recipe on our page.
No, Karen, we're talking about something different.
You'll like using our recipe. We've been using it for 35 years.
Flammability, everything in the studio would be flammable.
No smoking.
No smoking in the studio. Absolutely. So yeah, always have a fire extinguisher in your studio by your bench.
Sure.
Right around the corner, and be ready.
Hanging right behind you.
And wear a mask when you're working with.
Right. And make sure you close the lacquer thinner up, and make sure when you're mixing your glazing putty, you mix it in. You really should mix it in either a 2 or a 5-gallon bucket.
Karen, we were talking about something else, but you can use oil paints on glass. You first have to sandblast where you're going to paint. And then you would paint that on there, let it dry. It's not going to be permanent, but it's going to last a long time. And
if you're just using one color, make your stencil on there, sandblast it, and then take sprayed lacquer paint. If you're going to do black, just spray it with lacquer right over the sandblasting, Actually, it'll last probably a long time, 25
so
or 30
Karen,
years.
yeah, you can paint on glass. You have to sandblast it first, so it actually gets into the pores of the glass, and
It's really hard to get out
but
of the sandblasting.
it's not going to last like regular kiln fired paint.
Kiln fire paint, but it leaves a beautiful matte finish. So
It does. So you can experiment on some things. If you put it in the window, it might fade. So, okay.
yeah, I understand about the fumes, Mel, but the turpentine will take forever to dry out. You know, we used to use turpentine, linseed oil, and whiting, and oh my gosh,
Linseed oil and whiting.
the linseed oil, turpentine, and whiting, and
yeah, I guess maybe that recipe is with the one you were thinking of,
right?
The turpentine.
Woo! But you gotta, if you're going to use the turpentine, that's the old recipe now, and it's out there still, but it requires linseed oil as well, and it requires whiting or white cement.
Yeah, so a lot of them use whiting. The dust gets everywhere.
Yeah,
it consumes the whole entire studio. I hate it. So we no longer use it. Plus, it puts this white under the lead that is unattractive, and then you got to, you know.
Yeah, when you're done with that lead, it should be black. It should not. No, I'm sorry, not black. It should be pewter color, right?
Yeah, yeah, and so
and waterproof.
That whiting just doesn't do anything. Another thing you can do, and what we used to do, is sawdust. It'll turn that. Oh, it makes
that sawdust polishes that lead, doesn't it? Oh my gosh! So hey, if you've got a sawmill down the street from you, go get you a trash bag full of redwood or Mel out there where you are. Redwood, I guess, where you are. But let me tell you, that sawdust, after puttying the window, polish the window with sawdust. And I'm talking about a half a handful will do a 3 foot by 5 foot window.
Chips of wood in it, nice and clean.
But you will be, y'all. That's like a trick that most people don't use.
It does put a beautiful sheen. Beautiful. It puts like a sheen on the glass, almost like it's. Maybe it's the oil from the wood.
Yeah,
that's probably what it is.
Because we used to use. We have a sawmill behind us here, and we used to use the oak wood when they were up and running. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've been talking about the putty recipe that is on the ARTyRV page on conwayglass.com. And if you go there, you can look up the putty recipe. And then even after you do the putty recipe, if you have a little handful and you put it on your window and you're all done, you cleaned it up, it looks gorgeous, lay it down flat, take a little handful of sawdust and put on it, and then shine it up. And I mean,
hey, even if you have to go out to the garage and put a 2x4 through the table saw to get some sawdust, do it.
We should do that for the.
Well, we're not done cleaning them yet.
I know. We should do that for the oak tree.
I know somebody that's got some sawdust in the back of their shop.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. Well, we have successfully been on here 48 minutes. I don't know what our
I wish that y'all could see. Now. Yeah, I hate that our reception is so bad.
Yeah, wood shavings. Yep. Show them how it's used. Yes. Karen.
Yeah. Well, you know, so we just continue to upcycle things within our process. So when you're done with that wood, the wood shavings, you can actually just pick them up, put them in a bagging, and zip it shut and set it off for the next time.
Okay, the date for the outside pop-up gallery is November the 20th. That's a Saturday before Thanksgiving. Is it the 22nd? And whoa, hang on a second. No, it's the 20th. November 20th.
10 to 5.
November 20th. That's a Saturday.
Or 10 to 4. It's 10 to 4, right? Because it gets
10
dark.
To 4.
So 10 to 4. I'm sorry. Yeah. 10 to 4. And we'll be accepting credit cards, cash, and checks.
Yes. And you can also place orders if you see something, and we'll be able to fill some. Well, I can't say that. I don't know that because I don't know how busy we're going to be. So, you'll be in Canada. Wow, that's great.
In November. God bless you.
We have a lot of people that watch us up in Canada.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, Joey's got to go. We got to go.
We got to go. Guess what?
Signal is like
We
Go
love
quick.
everybody.
Yeah, we do.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. And you know what, Barb? We got to ring that bell. Good night, everybody. See you next week.
Thank you so much.
We're ordering the new router right now.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And have a great week.
Please.
Please.